Alright, what's up gamers? Today we're going to do every Breaking Bad character tier list. I just watched Breaking Bad and I haven't made a video in a while, so I thought, why not? The reason for that, I guess, is just because, I don't know, I haven't really had inspiration. If I do, I'll make a video, but that's about it. It's not like any big reason, like I'm depressed or something. It's just I haven't really had inspiration for a video. And I had a lot of ideas and I did them all, so. But I watched Breaking Bad and I thought I'd talk about the characters because Breaking Bad is an amazing show. Season 5 is absolutely fucking amazing. Recommend you just stick through season 1 and 2, gets better season 3. Season 4, the last few episodes are amazing. Season 5, the whole thing is just brilliant. Anyway, let's get started with this tier list. So we've got S, 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 A, B, C, D, F. Sure. Okay, so Jesse's girlfriend from season 5. What's her name? Like Angela? Hang on, let me look it up. Andrea. Yeah, I knew it was begun with A. Andrea. She's really nice, you know. I like all of Jesse's girlfriends that he has. Andrea was the best one for him, in my opinion. I wouldn't say she's my favourite out of his girlfriends, but she was the best one for him. He deserved to have a happy ever after with her and Brock. And I don't really want to spoil this show. I'm trying not to spoil much, but let's just say I was quite sad about what happened. I'd say she's a solid... She would be B, but... You know, I very much miss... She had a very good ending. Well, not good, but... You know, I thought it was quite a powerful ending, so I'll put her in A. Alright, next up we got... This... Badger? Yeah, Badger. Badger, yeah, he's cool. He's funny. He's a solid B. I'd say Badger and Pete. Let me do Pete right now, because Badger and Pete are basically the same. Like, I think they had a good place in the finale. I appreciated them bringing them back in the finale, you know. Because they get used sometimes, and they got used well in the finale. So, there's Pete. They're both, like, very middle of the ground, you know. They're there to, whenever they need a character to do something, they'll bring Badger and Pete. And, you know, I find them funny. I find them likable. And they're real friends to Jesse, so they'll go solid B. Solid B. Okay, so Mr. Eyebrows, owner of the car wash. I don't care. He's a C. I really don't give a shit about him. Brock. My man Brock. What a legend. Oh, I think Brock is going to go A. Maybe S. He's such a little legend. I just love Brock. He's such a little ledge. Who the fuck is that? Who is that? Okay, why do I not know this person? Does this include Better Call Saul characters? Let's hope it doesn't. Oh my god, I know who he is. Okay, so he was in like 2 episodes and he was the guy who like towed the van. Okay, well, I really don't give 2 shits about Clovis. You can go... I don't hate him though, so I guess I'll go C because I don't really care about him at all. Okay, so wasn't this like a bodyguard of 2... No, it's Jesse's friend. I'm wrong. It's Jesse's friend who got... I need to stop... I can't spoil. Well, something bad happened to him while he was selling drugs by another character who's on this list. And he'll go like... He wasn't as interesting as Badger or Pete. So he'll go C. Okay, the twins. I think they were pretty good. They were pretty menacing. I'd say they were a solid A. They were pretty menacing. I like them. They were pretty menacing. Okay. Doesn't she work at like Los Polos Hermanos or something? I swear she's like... She works there and that's all she does. Am I wrong? I'm going to reverse image search this one again because I'm not entirely sure. Yep. I just confirmed it. She is literally just works at Los Polos Hermanos and does nothing else. Okay. Yeah, that's boring. You can go see. Okay, this guy. I've forgotten who is he again? I recognize him. I really do recognize him. Oh, I remember. Okay, this is the guy who's the disappearer. Yeah, he was the dude who worked at the vacuum shop and got, yeah, I know, he got the new life. Okay, well, he was helpful. I don't know if he's a C or a B. Like, he's helpful, but he doesn't have a personality. Yeah, he'll go C, he doesn't have a personality. This guy, how the Okay, so I can't for the life of me figure out who the fuck this guy is, so just ignore him, whatever. Am I wrong in saying he was like one of the first drug dealers that Walt and Jesse knew, who they like tried to sell drugs with or something, like Crazy 8 and him. What's his name? Okay, I think I just looked it up. Apparently his name's Emilio. Completely forgot about him, but I was right. Yeah, he died in the when the Walt did the thing in the truck. It was, yeah, when he kidnapped Crazy 8 and kept him in the basement, the other partner, he was the first person to die. He was the other partner. So, yeah, he was mega irrelevant. So you're going to go C because you are super irrelevant. You know what? C should just be called irrelevant at this point. Okay, this bitch. She works at Saul's office, right? IDC. Gale. Oh, Gale. You're a funny little man. I think Gale's pretty funny. He's a very sweet guy. He's one of the sweeter people working in his position. And I like that about him. But he's still a B. Like, solid B. Okay, this guy. I want to say he's like Hank's superior or something, right? I'm pretty sure. Something like that. IDC. Detective Gomez. Yeah, you're a B. You're the same. I would say he's the same level as like Badger and Pete. You know, like he's a minor character, but he's like slightly interesting. So sure, his ending kind of got overshadowed a bit because someone else ended. I'm not doing a good job at covering spoilers here, but someone else, you know, ended at the same time as him, who was a bigger character than him. So it got a bit overshadowed. Okay, the Gretchen's husband, Elliot, that's it, Elliot. Yeah, irrelevant, but no, I did like the ending. They were relevant in the finale, and I really appreciated them for that, so they'll go B. Gus. Oh, Gus. The best villain in the entire, in the entire franchise. Gus is an amazing villain. He's gonna go SS. He's just, Gus is such a good villain. And oh my goodness, name a better character ending, I will wait. Name a better character ending and I'll wait. I can't think of one. I really can't think of one. Name a better character death than Gus. And I don't even, that's a spoiler, but I don't care. I mean, like, everyone knows, right? Like, name a better character death than Gus. Alright, Hank. Oh, I love Hank. He is tied between SS and S. I'll give him an S. I love Hank, though. He's such a legend. He had, a legendary ending. Oh, Hank, honestly, he was my dad's favourite character. Him and my dad are so alike. My dad is like the British version of Hank, honestly. To be fair, though, all English men are like Hank. Hank is like an American version of a British man. But yeah, Hank, proper legend, proper legendary ending. You know what? I think maybe I have to drop Brock. I'm sorry, I have to drop Brock. Because I don't think Brock should go S. I think S should be a bit special, you know, and SS should be incredibly special. Hector, Bellman, obviously an S. I love Mr. Bellman. He was, you know, relevant in the early seasons, provided some fantastic tension with his bell, and, you know, he came back in season 4, and oh my god, yeah, brilliant. What a brilliant way to bring the Bellman back, because his role in season 4 was absolutely fantastic, and cannot be topped. Alright, the Walt and Skylar's baby. What do you want me to say about this? It's their fucking baby. She doesn't do anything. She, like, I can't think of anything special about her. Like, she's a prop. She's literally a prop. Huel, obviously SS. Huel is the best character in the entire series. Every time Huel comes on screen, I become excited. Huel is life. I love Huel with every fibre of my being. He's an absolute legend, and I just love Huel so much. Do you remember that one scene where Walt goes to trick Huel into thinking Saul is secretly backstabbing him, and he just walks into Huel's house and there's just a TV and like a single sofa, and Huel's just sitting in the sofa with the lights off, just staring at the TV. I don't think the TV was even on. Huel is such a mood. Every time I see him, it's these little details. Huel is such a fucking mood. I love Huel. Alright, next. Jack. I would go as far as saying he is the most evil character in the series. Maybe more evil than Gus. He's not as good as a villain as Gus, but I reckon he is more evil than Gus. Because at least Gus, it showed that he had a past. He used to have feeling. Gus, it's shown in a flashback that Gus actually cried over someone else's death, a friend of his. But Jack, oh my, he is fucking evil through and through. At least Gus has some, like, he has some morals, you could say. In fact, he could have been much harder. Gus could have been much harder on Walt. He could have broken his fingers. He could have done some seriously fucked up stuff to Walt. But he didn't, because he respected him. I guess you could say he wanted him to cook meth, but still, I think Gus does have some slight respect for his employees. Jack is pure evil. I'm going to say Jack is an A. I think he's an A. Oh, I really, really hate him by the end. But that's good. That makes him a good villain. But he's nowhere near as good as Gus. Gus is just untopped. Alright, Jane. Jane. I think Jane was Jesse's most interesting girlfriend. I think she was really interesting. She might even go S. Just, her plot was, I think it honestly did make, what was it, season 3 or season 2? Her plot was incredibly interesting. Her entire character was super interesting. I was so wrapped up in it, and, you know, it was trauma for Jesse. Jane's dad. IDC. I mean, he went through a lot, I guess, but good for him. Jesse SS. Name a character that went through more pain than him. I can't think of a single one. The fucking pain he went through. Oh my goodness. He went through so much. Every time I thought they couldn't top the amount of pain Jesse went through, he went through, like, something else fucking horrible happened to him. And the ending to Breaking Bad. Ooh. So nice. So refreshing. Like, oh my god. Like, it's amazing he didn't kill himself because of how ridiculous the shit he went through. Oh my god. Horrible. He must have been Hitler in his past life. The amount of shit that gets handed to him. Alright, so that's Mike's granddaughter, right, or something? I don't really care about her. Tuco! No, not, why did I say Tuco? It's not Tuco, it's Crazy 8. Okay, he's like his friend, but more interesting. Because he's a character for longer. He's not even that interesting though. He's barely a B. He's barely a B. Okay, so Saul's, he's like, he's Huel but not Huel. He's like Saul's helper guy. I forgot his name. But you know, he's useful, he's a nice guy. I'd say he's reasonably funny. I might put him in A. Because you know, he's helpful, you know? He's nice, he's helpful. I'd say he's on the same, I'd say he's in A. I think that's a good choice. This kid, I don't know who this kid is. Who the fuck is that? No. Lydia. Very late edition, season 5. She's not super interesting. You know, she was quite a focus for a lot of season 5, but unfortunately she's not super interesting. She's a B. She's not one I don't care, but for the amount of attention she got, she wasn't very interesting. You know what I mean? Marie. Okay. Oh god. Okay, well, for 99% of the series, I fucking despise Marie. Oh my god. Okay, she's mean to service workers, first of all. At the car wash, she shouts at the workers who are working there, who are working minimum wage. She cannot hold her tongue. Someone will tell her, oh, can you keep this a secret, just not hurt someone else? She'll go, okay. 5 minutes later, the entire fucking town knows about it because she's a stupid blabbermouth bitch. Although to be fair, like, Hank is kinda... that is a bit mean to say, because there is one point where Hank's kind of icing her out because of his depression, and she kind of takes it. So I will give her that. And also, like, name a single personality trait of her. She's a kleptomaniac. That's it. They don't even do anything with it. There's that one fucking episode where she steals a tiny spoon from a house and it's treated as like a big deal. Like, what the... I don't care. I don't care she's a kleptomaniac. I really could care less. That fucking episode where she stole a spoon, someone caught her and she fucking cried about it. Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Marie, I don't give a shit. But, there's a big but, she went through a lot of pain. At the end of the series, she did go through a lot of pain. And you know what? she actually dealt with it. She was, you know, obviously sad about it at the start, but the final episode, where it's flash forward, it shows she got over it and she's strong about it. And, you know, I respect that, Marie. So I'm not going to put her in F, I'm going to put her in D. Because 99% of the time I fucking hated her. And honestly, if I knew her in real life, I think I'd fucking hate her too. Okay, so this is like Gus's friend, isn't it? I don't really care. I don't care. He's in like one episode. Mike. Oh, good old Mike. Mike has to be an S tier. He's great. His character development's great. He starts off as Mike's bodyguard, moves to working with Walt and Jesse. I'm glad they kept him after season 4. And, you know, I thought his ending was quite good. It did a lot for Walter's character. I liked it. Kid named Finger, you're a solid S tier. Alright, this guy, he like owns the garbage dump or something. I don't care. Okay, so Jesse's parents, I really don't like them. Like, oh, they're such cunts. I get that they've had to raise a druggy son, but still, like, they're just such middle-aged white people cunts. Like, I just don't like them very much at all. They're just D. Get out of here. I especially don't like the mum. She's just, she gives me Karen vibes. Here we go. Better Call Saul, Bob Odenkirk. Obviously an S tier. What a legend. He's, you know, one of the funniest characters in the show. I'd say second to Saul, he's the funniest. Maybe third to Saul and Hank, he's the funniest character in the show. Oh, he's so funny. I love Saul. And he's such a legend through and through. And, you know, he puts up with so much shit. And he's just a legend, you know. He's one of those people you can always rely on. And I really, really, really respect that. I love that about Saul. Saul is a legend. End of story. Skylar. I don't really get the Skylar hate. I personally thought she was a good character. And there is so much hate around her, which I simply do not understand. One of the main criticisms is that, oh, she was such a bitch to Walt, she cheated on Walt. Okay, so you find out your husband is fucking dealing drugs and is a huge, like, meth kingpin. Well, not huge at the point she found out, but, you know, she had a pretty reasonable reaction, I'd say. You know, freaking out about it, telling him to quit. And she didn't even tell Hank. Like, 90% of people probably would have informed the police about this. She didn't do that. She didn't even tell her own family members. Like, she's stuck by Walt for so long, and she realised at the end that was her mistake for doing that. She was really, like, good to Walt, you know? She was really good to him. Like, yeah, she cheated on him, but she forgave him. She carried on being... She could have easily just split and never talked to him again, but she didn't do that. And I honestly really respect her, and she became a really good character. She went through so much. She protected her kids at the end. Like, I really respect her as a person, okay? Like, yeah, that whole happy birthday scene was incredibly painful, and I don't think I want to forgive her for that.
Happy birthday to you.
But she did also provide one of the most satisfying scenes in television history.
Marie! Shut up!
What? I'm sorry. Please don't speak to me like that. I am simply saying that you
Will
can't
you shut up?
Hey.
Shut the hell up! Shut up! Shut up!
Skylar,
shut up!
please
shut up!
stop.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
So for that, I guess I'll give her... I think she'll get an A. I think she'll get an A. Solid Skylar A. I think probably the happy birthday scene has to drop her at least one tier, so yeah, an A. Ted? I don't like Ted. Okay, so not only is he 50-50 equal partners in the most painful to watch scene in television, but also he refuses to fucking take Skylar's money, which really pissed me off. Like, fucking get over yourself, mate. Just take her money, don't ask, and like, oh, he's such a cunt. And when he like falls over and like fucking gets that brain injury, like, what was the reason for that? To make Skylar sad? Okay, that was the only reason for that event. Like, I did not care one bit that he had that accident. Like, it was the stupidest fucking accident as well. Like, you could not take it serious. I'm sorry, but Ted, you are just such a D tier, mate. I don't give a shit about you. Alright, next up is Todd. Todd is... Everyone says he's one of the most evil characters in the series. I can say for a fact he's not more evil than Jack. In fact, I'd go as far as to say he was born a good person, in my opinion, but the environment he grew up in was so horribly evil that he was bound to turn out evil. He's grown up in evil, and like he just knows evil as normal, that while he is a good person in terms of his family members, in terms of like a normal person, he is absolutely not. He is absolutely evil and wicked. And I'm not defending him in any way. I still think he is horribly evil, horribly immoral person, but he doesn't think so, and his family members don't. In fact, they call him a softie at some points. And, you know, Todd, I like his complex character. I like it, and he provides a good villain at the end. So I'd say he's better than Jack. Might even be S tier. I think he might even be S tier. Oh, that is a tough one. No, I think he's more interesting. I like the plot twist his character has as well. Annoyingly, I was spoiled about it. I was spoiled about the plot twist. So I wasn't as surprised. But if I was an average viewer, I would have been very surprised with this plot twist. Okay, this is like... What's the name? Andrea's brother or something? Yeah, he's the kid who shot. What's he called? I don't care, really. Like, he's kind of a prop. Again, he's just a prop used for stuff. Nothing particularly special about his character. Danny Trejo. I can't remember what his character did. I think he was in like an episode, and I was happy that it's Danny Trejo, so I don't care. Tuco! The first antagonist. I don't think he's good as the Nazis, and I don't think he's nowhere near as good as Gus. I think, in fact, I'd say he was like the starting place for Gus. Like, you've got an insane guy who provides a villain for them, and Gus is like him. Like, he's in the similar position where he distributes the drugs, but Gus isn't addicted, and Gus keeps his insanity under wraps. He has a calm, composed face. Tuco is the opposite. He is insane. He will show that he's insane, but I'd say he's just a beta version of Gus, and for that I'll give him A. Okay, next up, like Titus, right? Yeah, I don't really care about Titus. He has kind of a personality. His personality is that he's like completely straight-faced. I'm going to put him in I don't care. I don't really care about him. This guy, he helps out Gus and is used as a prop to kill off, so I don't care. Flynn, Walter Jr. Oh, okay. I'll put him in a solid A. I mean, he's the breakfast lover, though. He's a legend through and through. He's the owner of SaveWalterWhite.com. Walter Jr., he's just... Oh, he's a legend. I love Walter Jr. I really respect the actor. I guess he's not that relevant in terms of the series, and I feel like it would be a bit too ridiculous to put him in S or SS. But, you know, he's such meme material, and he's such a legend that I just have to put him in A. I'd say A is a deserved spot for Walter Jr. Walter White, it's unmistakable. Obviously S. The entire show revolves around him and his arc. His arc is one of the most amazing things about this entire show. How he changes from just a scared chemistry teacher to a fearless kingpin who's determined to be on the top. His arc is absolutely amazing, and just it makes the show completely. It's absolutely fantastic. I don't know if I can say any more. It's Walter White. It's self-explanatory. Okay, next up is this prostitute from like a few episodes. I don't really care. Okay, and these two I don't fucking know who they are, so there we go. That's the Breaking Bad character tier list. I didn't put anyone in F. Maybe I should have. If you'd told me like to make this a few episodes before the end of season 5, I would have put Marie in like Z tier, but she earned my respect in the last few episodes, so she goes D. And yeah, I think that is a safe tier list, you know. These aren't like ordered specifically, these are just everyone is in the same tier, everyone's the same level. And yeah, I think this is a pretty good tier list. Oh, apart from Huel. Huel is the number one, obviously. Cheers for watching. Thank you. Bye.